Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Golden Ticket Case 3 House of Dolls. And yep, I have changed pages because I didn't want to get rid of all of the stuff we'd done on the last page.
I was wondering, it's like, oh, what changed? Oh, there's no classroom.
Yep. So, to catch Anne back up, um, we said that Lucy made some excuse of feeling a little ill, and June went with her to take care of her, so she was out of the picture for last. And in the meantime, Laura and Random had a few little misadventures. I think we're going to pick up again with the meeting up again at the end of the school day.
Mm-hmm.
Is this group the type to walk home, or would Elaine come and pick?
I mean, we probably set up to walk home most of the time. It's not like it's hard to get Elaine's attention if you want.
This is true. So walking home sounds good. That sounds like it gives us an opportunity.
It gives a lot of after school danger scenarios that are potential, especially if the city is in the right area of a hemisphere for daytime for nighttime to be coming quickly on after the school ending.
Hmm. So I'm going to say you're walking towards the gates of the school to leave. The group is all together. Random's probably still a bit freaked out. Um, in fact, let's start with Random meeting back up with Laura and Laura, June, Lucy, and Misha. Misha having also gone and cleaned up after the soda malfunction. Misha's fuming a bit. She's probably quite mad at Charm.
Hell, they deserve it. Um, uh, Random's probably on the on the verge of pacing back and forth in sort of a caged animal style and glancing over her shoulder back towards Principal Coin, looking around at people that are at the school and not wanting to say, actually, no, she probably wouldn't because people in the movies just talk. This was part of her problem with why her deception started with going away because she wasn't good at actual lying and she was starting to not trust sneaking around as much. Um, let's see. She's going to say, Principal Coin bad. Principal Coin is dangerous.
Oh, what did he do?
He asked about you.
Laura glances to June. Do you think he knows?
Maybe. Not at the moment.
Hmm.
I told him vampire couldn't have her and death couldn't have her either.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm glad that neither of those can have me.
And she'll nod as if she did something that, as if she didn't give you away.
Hmm. Waiting just by the school gates is Adenea, Magdalena, and Charm.
Really, all of them.
Yep.
You know they're the only ones you haven't put. Oh, you've hidden them, haven't you?
Yes. They are. Would you like me to put them on the board?
That's alright. I'm just trying to look at what moves each of them has.
I still need to figure out how to hide things as a GM.
GM layer.
Oh, just putting it on the GM layer makes it automatically hidden. Okay.
Yep. From players, yes. Sorry, I'll just move them about. Oh, cool. I did want to move them into the sort of active play area, though.
Oh, of course, I was confusing Chana for someone else.
Adenea waves and says, "Hi, June."
Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Darling, I'm nobody's apprentice.
You'll forgive me if I'm tempted to hum Night on Bald Mountain.
She giggles a little at that one. Shana sort of rolls her eyes. Chandler looks to Random.
Random's probably bristling, especially after coming straight from the conflict with Principal Coin.
Chandler peers at her and walks up to her and just sort of raises her hand with her finger pointing and starts sort of slowly sort of reaching out like she's about to poke Random's cheek.
Hmm. Hmm. Random's going to try to snap at the finger.
Oh, give me a go toe to toe.
Okay. Not using a mantra right now. Supernatural might. Since I'm not actively using a mantra, I think that's about all I have.
Okay.
Can I-
I'm just.
Can I add Unsettled as a bonus to this since I'm probably reacting quicker?
I will agree to that.
Okay.
Yep, okay. I'm not going to modify.
Does Nasty Cut work against?
No, I don't think so. This isn't like full-on combat. You're just... The two of you are just playing around.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay.
And it is in full view of everyone leaving the school and the building windows and everything. So chances of actually starting something here are very unlikely.
Good point. Okay, so 2 would go toe to toe.
Nom nom nom.
What 2 would you like to choose?
Block, dodge, or counter their best attempts, and get them good with a status of flustered.
I was going to say infected, but okay.
Unfortunately, Chana can't be infected.
I mean, if we wrote some software for Random's teeth.
Would movie monsters include the Lawnmower Man?
Quite possibly, yes. But I'm more interested in her being a bit surprised at how fast Random is than actually nomming her finger.
Indeed. She pulls her finger back quite fast, but Random's teeth manage to catch the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. And Random can feel that her skin or whatever is underneath it is actually quite a bit harder than flesh should be.
Going to take a sniff at the air at that, trying to get a sense of her.
Give us an investigation.
Okay. That's going to be Scent of Souls. Try to make friends isn't working. Near to the horrible doesn't work. Explore my free will?
I'm not sure how explore your free will.
That's why I kind of ended it on a question.
Yeah.
I don't think anything on For the Pack applies. So I think it's just the ripple of the Scent of Souls.
You've also got supernatural might tips.
Which I should not. So let me go ahead and hit reset, since that probably means I have a couple things ticked. And I'm at a +1.
Yep. No modifiers. No statuses.
Okay. Nope. Nope. I have no idea what's going on.
No, they are strangely scentless, or perhaps it's the, all the pollen in the air at the moment. I'm going to shift the spotlight to Lucy is glaring at Adenea. Adenea sort of glances to her and sort of does a very quick blip in her direction before looking to June. So I hear all of you live in that new home for wayward children, or whatever it's called.
June signs back, yes, all of me do.
Adenea looks a little perturbed, but then Magdalena sort of leans over and whispers something in her ear. I see, that's very, very interesting. You're a very interesting specimen, you know?
It's the natural end to all puppet masters. Anyone who can see it to its native conclusion, of course. Not that I hold your disability against you, she signs.
Ooh! Oh! We're getting a bit vicious here.
I'm going to actually have Random do a kind of commentary of just sit comment when the one person starts translating the sign. Just say rude, because I'm pretty sure she's been trained by Elaine June at this point that not understanding sign is rude.
Just a bit. So, honestly, I think that's a move. Like,
And I am set up to give you a help.
yes. I think that's a hit with all you've got, honestly.
I couldn't help it. There was this reflex and I had to sling Mad Shade.
No, this is fine.
I do like that you're telling off the rift of one of your favorite characters.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't like to live dangerous? So, question. Was Magdalena whispering, translating the sign, or was that explaining that, about all of me?
Translating the sign.
Oh, that's even better. I would like to take the body language one.
Yep.
And reckless abandon.
Yep.
Because that's what I did. And puppets all the way down being my broad tag because this is a puppet thing.
I agree.
Anything else you think I should touch?
Maybe Porcelain Perfect Beauty. You might want to save that though.
I think I will save that.
Alright. People who refuse to sign or text. Because that'll blunt your
Yeah, having to come through a translator will change things.
Yes, and remember to mark attention.
Good point, well made.
Okay. Also looking at the crew theme, I think campus conditions, the garden path, and keep on ticking are all burned at the moment.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff burned. I gave you a
Yeah.
help, so you get a +1 from that.
Indeed. I would also say that since you have the 3 clues from Stroud's lab history, if you at any point want to apply those in this conversation, it could work. But we'll see about that. And you have 1 help from random, so
I think I will employ those, and I will spend 2 of them, 1 to make a tag and 1 to make it lasting for the scene, because this has turned into rather more a confrontational scene than I'd hoped. Well, sorry, expected. Expected is the word I'm looking for here.
a little bit.
Shall we say that I know Adnea's research history?
Sure.
And may I throw that story tag?
Yes.
Yay. That everything?
That is everything, yes.
Flip all the cards to see if I have hit it with all I've got as dynamite. I don't think I do. I've faced danger. And I have take a risk as dynamite. Of course, because I'm usually being attacked. Yay! I pushed the reset button instead of the roll button because my brain fell out.
The reset button? Yeah, I've done that.
There we go. I am hitting it with all I've got.
Go for it. Yep. Power 4.
Oh dear.
Possibly power 5.
I may choose 2. I will take a superior position so that she can't hit me back. She is flustered AF.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's less interesting. Let's let her hit back. I'm going to get a good instead. And I will not control the collateral damage. Hi. I'll take the upper hand, gain juice.
Okay.
Let's make a story tag of impromptu catfight, and we'll spend the other juice to make that one.
Okay.
That music with the cat meow at the beginning starts up.
Oh dear. Sure, works for me. Cool.
Oh my. Alright.
It's okay, she only wants me for my body. Bodies, I guess.
Adnea's look turns dark. And you all feel a chill as a shadow passes over the. Magdalena whispers something, probably a swear word, under her breath as she takes a step. There's a sudden. How to explain this? As the light around you continues to darken, it seems as if the people around you are slowly winding down until their motion stops. There's this sort of blue haze that covers everything in a bit of a pall. The glaring at Jude, Adonai says, well, now that we won't be interrupted and we can talk in peace, maybe we can start off on a better foot.
Jane smiles and signs back. That doesn't sound unreasonable.
Random's probably quietly muttering xenomorph moves fast, xenomorph moves fast, xenomorph moves fast underneath her breath.
Yeah, Laura is probably like subtly stepping forward to also put herself between these three and Lucy, who's looking around wide-eyed at the moment.
Yeah, Misha's probably helping to protect the person who doesn't have powers.
Indeed.
I just thought of something really horrible that could happen right now.
Oh, do tell.
Pete. Pete could happen right now.
I don't think she can reply. The smile is too big.
I mean, Pete is your nemesis. I can throw him in at any point.
Yeah. It just occurred to me that there is a mass concentration of the school's monsters right here.
Oh, yes. Alright, since this wasn't something that I planned, what is Pete? Is Pete going to join in this as a social thing, or is Pete going to attempt an attack?
I think it will come with a hard. I think it would come with a hard move or something like. Maybe he's spying out, and if something really bad goes wrong, he might attack. I don't know, or maybe he might come in to threaten all the monsters. It's up to you.
I mean, a hard move could be he has an opening and takes it.
Yeah.
Because I have the soft move Mad World in play, and this seems like a good use for it.
Well, as a soft move, him joining in as a third or fourth side in the social conflict is cool. If something happens and a hard move comes up, him going violent is probably a solid hard move.
That's a good point.
A hard choice might be you succeed, but if you succeed, you're distracted enough to give him an opening, and that starts.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of ways.
Yep. Also, right now, this is pretty, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put the soft move protector of the school in play as Pete walks up. Yep. So yeah, Pete says Pete growls at Random June and Laura. Oh, you're working with these people. Cleaning up after your mess for Goliath?
Working with?
Adenea looks at him out of the corner of her eyes and looks to June. Who's this?
June sends back Hunter. And then a more questioning Colbert, but not.
Magdalena sees that sign and then immediately steps in front of Pete, putting herself between Pete and Adenea.
Likewise, Random has probably completely forgotten Charna, whether Charna takes that as a myth or not, I don't know. And it's focused entirely on Pete and watching what Pete does.
Looking at who Charna is a rift of, she might take it as an opportunity.
She certainly might.
Basically, at the moment, there's a lot of things that can happen if any of us have a opening for a bad move to happen.
At least we're in a bonded field. Nobody will witness it.
Oh, yes. Okay, I think Random needs to face danger. Chana is going to pull a blade and try and step up behind Random and put it to her throat.
Okay, well, I have been using things here. Mantras of speed and transport. Xenomorph moves fast. My danger sense is gone because it was on a theme a while back. Misha's going to yell, "Look out," so I'll tag Misha too.
Okay.
Okay. Riley, look out. Okay, that's 4. Except why is that 4? Oh, because Ripples of Souls is still... Okay, there we go. Any modifiers? I think Nasty Cut might.
Nasty Cut, yes.
Okay, I think that's all there is.
Alright, Power 1 face danger.
Good luck, fingers crossed. Oh.
Okay, so that is a tier 3 restrained state.
Restrained.
Yeah, or held hostage, or knife at throat, something of that nature.
Oh no, never mind. That would be if 2 of us.
Yeah, okay, knife at throat. So not actually injured yet, but now I am... We've got something of a Mexican standoff somewhere.
Yep. I'm going to go refill my drink before we continue, because I also need to just recalibrate, because this has not gone how I expected, but hey, that's the way these cookies crumble.
No problem.
Alright, give me a minute or two.
I did not terribly mean to derail the entire scene.
Trust me, it's awesome. Brain has just been craving M&Ms all day.
So I think Laura should take the spotlight.
Cool. Another social person. It's up to June and Laura to fix all the things that Random has messed up.
I love the idea that June is a social person.
Also, that June wasn't one of the people that messed all this.
True enough. You've got a lot of tags for intimidating and insulting people. That's sort of social.
All right. Laura steps between everyone, like just in the middle of the entire group, holds out her hands towards, I mean, if she had 3 hands, it would be in the 3 different directions. She said, "Whoa, everyone just cool off. Pete, we are not working with Adonea. We don't even know what her deal is yet. We're just talking. So if you could please back the hell off." That sounds like you're convinced.
It does.
I am half tempted to make comments and add a hurt, but I shouldn't, should I?
I mean, feel free.
It's okay, I've only got a hurt against Riley.
Oh, good.
I have a hurt against Laura, but at the moment, Random's not in a position to really screw this up for her. Well, she is, but I'm not going to.
Hmm. All right, so I think the best intention,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
therapist training.
Might as well get use of it while it still exists. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I think either beguiling looks or enchanting voice.
Possibly. I would also suggest Soiled Soul as a weakness because Pete knows what you are and does not like you.
This is true. I'm going to go with enchanting voice this time. And what makes people stop? And this is dynamite. I'm gonna tag Ennui, I said that wrong, ennui as the status.
Yep. It's a French word. Very difficult.
Just a bit. Alright, convinced. Yes.
Before you do, might I suggest that you use Pull It Together to unburn campus conditions, and also use that?
That sounds like a great idea.
Ooh. Yeah. Forgot we had that.
Hmm.
I just, since you are trying to keep this at campus conditions instead of Volcano High.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's Volcano High. I wasn't aware anybody else had been exposed to that. Of course you have. You know more anime than I do.
I'm face palming so hard right now.
Yay! Time for an MC move. Which of the various hard and soft moves you've set up would you like to?
Let's see. I think complicate things big time. Oh, I'm terrible. Okay. From behind Adenea, Veronica's head sticks out through a pool of dark as if she's phasing into the world or this sort of pocket plane or whatever Adenea's done. And suddenly shouts, "Hey kids, want to see a dead body?"
What?
Adonea jumps.
Can I do something remarkably dumb?
I mean, why stop now?
Yeah, that's what I thought. June signs, "Hello, Auntie Vicky."
Oh no. I wasn't sure I heard that correctly.
Oh, you did. That's just the aneurysm speaking.
Okay, Random has a plethora of targets to her attention right now.
I don't think we moved the spotlight from Laura yet.
No, no.
Yes, so Adonea jumps. Shana looks panicked as she realizes that somebody's threatening Adonea, as does Magdalena. He pulls out several stakes and is poised to throw them, but doesn't have a clear shot, so he's holding. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of what Laura does. Victoria places her hands on Adonea's shoulder, physically looming over. Well, hello there, little Adonea. It's lovely to see you again. And here I was thinking, or wondering perhaps, where all these blasted ghouls that I've been dealing with came from. You've been leaving bits of yourself all over the city. Quite messy. Laura This is really tough. Ah. The funny thing is, I think since the last time Laura tried to convince Veronica to back off, things just went south so badly. I think she's just not going to take this anymore.
I'm not going to take this.
Indeed. Laura leaps towards Veronica and she's doing the whole like straight hand strike, fingers first, directly towards Veronica's face.
The standard of vampire claw fighting in so many comics now.
Indeed. I'm going to say it's a hit with all you've got, because I have go for the jugular. And Beguiling Looks is certainly active in this instant.
There's no way she'll attack me out of nowhere.
Flawless grace, feral physicality, Beguiling Looks, because that's why Veronica's off guard.
Yep.
Dubious ethics?
They are dubious.
I think so, but I'm also going to suggest Blood Bond because there is that bond, so she might feel it coming a little bit.
I agree there. So question J on Veronica is, why do you trust your ally? The answer is, I don't. I think that applies.
I think that applies too. Yeah.
And I'm going to go with righteous anger.
That's a lot.
Yes. Should I hit on we as a minus?
It is hard to work up a rage when you're bored of existence.
A little bit, yeah.
Does Veronica have any statuses on her that would dwindle that as well? Oh, she does the mist thing. So right now, we don't know what she's doing right now.
I'm going to say no because this is completely out of the blue.
Right.
For her. Is there any other weaknesses here that anyone thinks applies? Maybe reacting first?
Yes.
Agreed.
It's not true daylight, so I don't think nocturnal applies. I don't think soiled soul, dispassion, facade, dysmorphia. Splintered personality, maybe? It might, like, she might not be able to commit to a preemptive attack. Because, this is the first time she's done a preemptive attack.
Yeah, I think this time, that might actually, you could do the splintered personality, and it might actually add a crack to Cure the World.
This is true. Should I throw in the crack? What do people think? I don't necessarily want to make this decision myself, since it's
a GM. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is your went to fighting first, so this does kind of I mean, it goes with a little bit of the I help the helpless.
Well, the thing is, Crack and Fade isn't up to the GM. It's explicitly the player.
This is true, yeah.
Okay.
For what it's worth, on an advice front, I agree that it suits, but
All right. If people agree on advice, because I would like to, I will not crack. All right. So that makes power 2. With a hit you with all. I'm going to pick there's no collateral damage.
Cool.
I think everyone's a bit taken aback as even Veronica, as Laura just launches herself at the avatar and puts her fingers through the woman's chest.
I think Riley's going to try to take this moment of surprise and shock to try to get away from the knife at the throat.
Sounds good. You want to change the game?
That is my hope, yes.
All right. Let's shift the spotlight.
I don't suppose mantras of speed and thought will help because I use them to try to avoid it in the first place.
I think it counts as having been used on the same problem at this point.
That's my thought, yeah. However, inured to the horrible because she's not really going to... She's a little bit less concerned about taking horrible injury than the average person.
Agreed.
Let's see. Supernatural Might and Mantras of Power and Terror I did not click before. Were you saying everybody's taken aback? Is there some sort of... No, there's no tag about being surprised. Can anybody...
No, unfortunately.
Anybody think of anything else?
Not really. Seems.
No. Let's see.
I'm thinking if I fail, that knife at throat status is going to go into the nasty cut status. I don't know what Brand has in mind, but that's my fear.
I mean, no, sorry. The knife at throat is tagged as a minus to get out. Oh no, because you're targeting it, aren't you?
Yeah, so yeah, that's
Yeah. So it can't. Okay,
I think the nasty cut will apply because this is major movement.
I agree.
Any weaknesses?
I don't think so. The only one that I thought would apply would be disjointed responses, but I don't think that's what we're going for.
As much as I'd like to advance grappling with humanity, it doesn't really fit. Yeah, it's not social. I'm actually darting away. I'm physically getting out away from the knife.
Which is why I'm not going for violent instinct.
Okay. So, do I have any other thing I can add to this to get me back up to 3? I don't think I do. So I guess it's changed the game. Woo! Minimum of 2.
Yep.
So she's going to drop that status toward by 2, and I guess
Yep.
back it off so she's not immediately under danger from the knife throat. It's more of the other person that Charna still has an advantage over her, but not immediately at the throat.
Yes. Call it high ground.
Well, at least she's not the Rift of Obi-Wan.
Hmm.
Oh, please don't trigger that rant again.
So June. I'm sorry, random?
Okay. The next attempt is to try to grab up Charna and lift her up to make a projectile out of her.
I think June's going to tap Magdalena on the shoulder and, you know, just sign for her, while gesturing at Adenea, she's going to sign for Mag. While the level of autonomy is gesturing at Adenea and Charna. She's going to sign. While the level of independence is impressive, classically a puppeteer keeps better control. This is probably why she never got very far.
I'm trying to respond.
Funnily enough, I'm not going to do this as a social attack.
Oh dear.
I would like you to do a convince.
Oh my. What would you like me to pop into this one? Presumably the story tags I set up count, yeah?
Yes.
Wicked. Do the ones I've already used not count, or is this a separate
This
thing?
is a separate thing you're attempting.
Wicked. Then I would like puppets all the way down, because it's the broad tag and this is about puppetry.
Correct.
I don't think anything in puppet body really counts.
No.
I don't think reckless abandon counts, because we're already in it. I'm not leaping into something.
Correct. Porcelain Perfect Beauty does count. I'm gonna say Lady Detective and Reading Body.
Okay, I'm gonna need some weakness tags, because my power level is over 9,000.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna say Child Detective.
It is very hard to be taken seriously.
Monster must not speak.
I was going to suggest that.
Okay.
I'm going to take self-doubt as well.
Wow. And all good, ready to roll?
Ready to roll.
Oh shit.
Oh, lovely. Did you get the attention on Death of version 1?
Oh, whoops, I must have misclicked that. Thank you.
June taps Magdalena on the shoulder. Magdalena is so jumpy that she turns around extremely fast and punches June in the stomach by reflex,
Oh, good.
which is her befriend with fist 3, so that's a status 3.
Ow.
Do I get to face danger on her?
I will say yes.
Okay, ouch. Pocket substitution and undetectable. And that's, I mean...
On the plus side, isn't it dynamite?
Yes. Oh, it's meaningless if the monster can die.
Also, you
Correct.
might want to reset back to 0 first.
I think that's all the things. You think that's all the things?
I think that's all the things.
Yeah, unless 2 places at once is involved, but doesn't need it.
So,
Mm-hmm. This is very, very bad, yes.
I would like... How poppity is Magdalena?
Magdalena is a robot.
Okay,
Isn't
so she's... I would like my dynamite choice to be sorry, was that your gun? And I would like a... What do we have? A tier 2 status of Magdalena's stolen fist.
Okay. It's temporary, so it'll last for one use, but
Yeah, presumably she'll get it back when I boop her on the snoot with it, but still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm chuckling.
So there's a wrenching noise, and everyone kind of stops and stares again as they glare. Magdalena's hand, arm, now ends in a stump of wiring and artificial muscle. She looks down at her torn hand as if curious and says, "Oh dear." Adonea growls and just sort of grabs her head and says, "Oh, that's going. Do you have any idea how hard that is to fix?"
June's going to sign back, you puppeting the captured hand. This wouldn't happen if you were better at puppetry.
Um, so, I'm going to shift the spotlight to Laura.
We're getting to the hour and a half, by the way.
Yeah,
But I think we should just keep going. That's fine.
I hope you can break it up into.
Yeah, this will be amazing.
Veronica doesn't seem very perturbed by Laura's sudden attack. In fact, she seems a little. Um. Um. She takes Laura's cheek in her hand and says, "Well, if you wanted some of my blood, dear, all you had to do was ask." Which is a face danger for Laura. I'm going to tag dysphoria, dysmorphia, soiled soul, splintered personality. Blood bond apply again.
Has it already applied this scene?
It has
It
applied
has.
this scene, yes.
I'm trying to decide if it's to the same thing or not.
Previous was warning of the attack.
I mean, this is still a imposing sense of threat across it. You know what? Go for it.
I'm fine with
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, because I know exactly what I was going to buy with that. Alright. I don't trust Veronica at all. If If Blood Bond applies, I think that not trusting her also applies.
That's a logic. Yeah, this is a fresh move. The weaknesses sometimes are treated a little bit more limited in how often they get tagged. I think it varies from table to table.
Yeah. Best intentions or living lie detector?
Living lie detector, because you can tell whether she's being honest or not. Yeah. Best intentions.
I don't think best intentions.
Yeah.
No. I think it's a one or the other thing.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything else, unfortunately. So yeah, power -2. Face down.
Oh, wow.
Really? I mean, okay, you were rolling at a -2, but really?
Yeah, that's even poor for a -2 roll. All right. Oh. I mean, I know the action. I'm just not sure what status. Um.
Is it going to be tempted or shamed or...
I think it's more tempted. I think it's a tempted 3.
Okay.
The thing is, I think the action that Laura takes at this point is she pulls her fingers out of Veronica's chest, and they're covered in blood, and there's blood sort of weeping down Veronica's front. And when Veronica grabs her by the back of her head and pulls her to her chest, she just can't help but drink from the wound.
From the wound, not off her hand.
Not off her hand, no. Because, Veronica's taken the initiative and, made her drink pretty.
True.
Which will cause Pete to go a bit pale. So Pete is looking at the severe clusterfuck, pardon my French, but around. I believe it's random again.
Yep. And I had an idea for what Random was going to do next, but I shifted a little bit on that aside. She is...
All right. Well,
Go on.
no, you go.
I'm assuming Pete's doing something. What Random was going to be doing in the middle of this was that, unfortunately, per force of the situation, Charna has all her attention. So she was going to be trying to... she didn't quite get rid of that status, but I'm wondering if it's possible to, if it's a fresh roll to try to attack her, and in this case, between Misha and Random, it's going to be that Misha's going to probably try to lift up Charna and throw her off somewhere where she's not immediately dangerous. Maybe into Pete? I don't know.
That sounds like a go toe to toe.
Yep.
All right, you do that then. Because Pete is looking awfully twitchy, and if something's not done about him, he might throw, like, he might start an actual proper fight.
Yeah. Is this fresh action?
Yes, fresh action.
The high ground will act against me,
Mm-hmm.
but will the nasty cut?
I think the nasty cut has precedence
Okay.
because you are attempting to pick someone up and hurl them. Like,
Well, Misha's going to be doing the picking up and hurling.
oh, okay. In that case, yes, high ground, not nasty.
Got it. Okay. Random's going to be trying to counter this, but in this case, Misha's the actor. Okay. So action is going to be Misha Dawson. Mantras of speed and transport. Xenomorph moves fast. Supernatural might. Mantras of power and terror, and I think that's all I can get.
I'm going to tag violent instincts this time.
Got it? Okay.
And there we go.
Cool. Go toe to toe. Just double checking some things real quick. Nope. I know I have something that makes things dynamite, but it's take a risk that gets dynamite, so. And I'm not using any powers from that anyway, so there. Okay. Here we go. Whew. Block, dodge, counter their best attempts, and achieve the goal. So, Random starts moving forward and trying to find a way around the knife in front of her, trying to find a safe way around, and maybe jabbing with her tail. And while Charna is distracted with Random, Misha comes up behind, just lifts her up bodily, and throws her in Pete's direction. Since she can see he's getting twitchy with the stakes. Everybody stay down! We don't need a fight right now at school! And then she's going to pause and then just sort of realize that Veronica's on the field and very slowly turn around to look at Veronica and Laura. When did she get here? I think Random's going to be trying to choose between is confused because there doesn't look to be Laura is trying to fight anymore, and the situation's gotten very strange.
So, seeing the mess around Adenea and looking towards Veronica, Adenea starts backing off. She says, Magda, Chana, now's not the time. As she backs up, the three of them disappear, fade into what appears to be mist, leaving June holding Magda's robotic hand.
I'm just gonna let it go, see if it falls to the ground or like elastics back to her.
It falls to the ground. Um,
I'm going to turn it into Lost and Found at the school.
as much. So I know you're having a lot of fun. Can I please ask that she keeps it?
Oh yeah, she can collect it from Lost and Found. It's a status. It only lasts one scene.
I know, but it's a good excuse for Magdalena to come and visit later.
Oh, sorry, you asked that I keep it.
Yes.
Right, sorry, I was making like narrative excuses for the way it gets back to her. Sure.
I understand.
I mean I can steal her tech. I'm a
Okay.
much better puppeteer. Let's be honest here. Obviously she's not a great puppeteer, otherwise she'd be a better puppeteer.
Oh, so many hugs. Okay. You see, this way, if you keep it, it's a nice excuse for the plot to actually move forward.
Lies.
So,
I'm sure she would have found an excuse to come round to my place anyway. She wants me from my bodies.
Pete, so with the removal of those three, Pete looks to Random, then looks to Veronica, and where Veronica and Laura are sort of standing. Looks to Random and says, "True."
Truce. Very confusing.
Yes. So Pete steps up to where Veronica and Laura are deliberately facing them and not Random or June. Who should have the spotlight?
Thinking at this point it's Laura trying to back out of the temptation.
I agree.
Random's not equipped for calling her back. Maybe June is.
To be honest, June is mainly interested in paying attention to Lucy. Because Lucy's still annoyed.
Indeed, she is. Alright, Laura.
I was also going to say I can probably pilot one of my bodies out to grab a car since we don't want to walk home at the moment.
So, Laura trying to pry herself away from Veronica. Oh boy. I'm going to say righteous. No, righteous anger doesn't seem to apply. Although Veronica is responsible for her current predicament.
It's kind of hard to be righteous anger when you're involved in actually drinking the blood at the moment.
Yeah, this is true. Hypnotic Beauty certainly not helping. Undead Taint certainly not helping. Wow, I think this may just be a straight roll. I'm not seeing anything. I don't want to add in anything that I added in for the temptation.
Did you already use what makes people stop?
I can't remember, did I? I think I did.
You did, but it was at the start of the scene on a very different time.
Oh, okay, that's good. What makes people stop then? The tempted status applies?
I'm tempted.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You really are quite badly tempted, aren't you?
So that's a -2. What sort of roll is this? I think it's a change the game to remove the temp. No, because, well, if that's the case, then the tempted condition doesn't apply.
Correct.
This is true. If it's changed the game to remove tempted, which you can only remove by 2, which might be enough to get you to break off.
Yep. Here's hoping. Change the game?
Change it.
Go for it.
1 juice.
You may lower it by a tier.
Okay, I'm going to call it thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think you can take a risk to back off with it as a minus.
Yeah, that sounds pretty right.
And I think best intentions would go in on there.
Just best intentions.
Flawless grace. You don't feed like this, animalistically.
This is true. All right, I think that's it. It's a.
Yeah.
It's a straight.
Yep. It's a straight +0.
Yep. Taking a risk. Oh my.
Oh dear.
I think at this point, to move the thing along, I might have random just leap out. Just confuse and equate to enemy and attack.
Equally possibly, if we want to round the scene out,
Hmm.
you could just have the car arrive.
This is true.
Yep.
All right.
You know,
No.
some outside influence breaks the stalemate.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say that the car arrived. The other thing that happened, the status though, that oh yes, because I get to make an MC move.
Yep.
Laura does pull back finally. She manages to tear herself away from Veronica. Veronica, however, is holding her shoulder and stops her from pulling completely away. But she has managed to pry herself off. Veronica looks her in the eye and says, "You need to learn how to hunt." I'm going to come teach you soon. Be ready. Before she disappears. I'm going to call that a status 2 of impending hunt.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm going to shake my fist at the die roller.
A bit, yeah.
I mean, I think that both comes afoul of the rules about when you're meant to roll dice.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
If it's not the direction you want the game to go in, don't roll the dice. Describe what happened.
oh, this is true. This is true.
It is a trap that everybody falls into.
True.
Yeah, it's also a bit of an artifact of me not wanting to dictate things for my character necessarily, because I'm also GMing, but
Yes, jamming PCs do a concern.
yeah,
But
indeed, yes. I think that worked out for the best, though.
oh yeah, we've gone from a socially antagonistic sort of manipulative covetous desire for possession to a more openly hostile dickery,
Indeed.
which should at least upset Lucy less.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Lucy is going to be quite happy with June at this point. But I think we should end this here for tonight.
That does seem reasonable.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay. So, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Cool, yes, because it has been, it's nearly 2 hours, or like getting towards 2 hours.
It is about an hour 50. So about the size of our starting sessions when we were doing it. No, our starting sessions were an hour. About the size of when we moved to 2-hour sessions.
Did we have fun?
Yes, definitely.
I did.
Yes. I think we're going to have some downtime.
I think we can run that
A little
now.
bit.
Yep, I can resolve the advancement I got. As an out-of-character awareness, I was kind of hoping that would devolve into violence, because the third attention on briefcase lets me summon the relic from anywhere in the city. And I was going to just be like, summon it, and be like, rawr.
Okay. I suppose detention and high ground are no longer statuses I need to care about.
Sorry, give 1 second, let me take a look. Yeah, high ground gets removed. I think unsettled can get removed.
Cool. Detention?
No, keep detention, that's a bit longer lasting, and keep nasty cut.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, detention resolves itself when you've had the detention,
Yes.
Got it.
or possibly when people stop remembering you as that troublemaker who you saw in detention.
Right. That's probably more likely. Okay.
On Laura's side, I think unintentionally encouraging goes away.
Yeah, because Darren isn't on the scene right now, so yeah.
I think I'll get rid of Familiar Stranger, because that round of blood drinking will probably finish the transformation. Should I keep on Wii? I think she's got more important things to worry about, right?
I think you've been showing enough emotional extremes that ennui is kind of broken.
Agreed.
I think that that June and or Elaine should probably spend a bit of time in meditation and thinking about, being a puppet and so forth, given that we've just been confronted by someone for whom that is an important thing. I think she needs to come to a bit more personal peace with this, and you know, and I'll mark with attention on defining event.
Cool.
And I'll take the over it that I'd already filled in desperate anticipation of cracking that thing.
I have such a thing planned for you. Well, yes. Actually, I might tell you about my plans later to get your help with them and make sure that it's a thing you want to do. But we will talk about that off camera. What does Riley want to spend downtime?
I'm torn. On one hand, I want to get rid of the physical consequences, so I'm at fighting form. On the other hand, I want to explore one of my mythos so that it will advance. I think I'm going to go for a recover from the last, and going to try to reduce the nasty cut to 0.
Okay.
Oh, Thrith, you know how you said that resolves after one use when I stole her?
Yeah, doesn't it?
It doesn't.
Oh,
It's a tier 2 status. It's not a story tag. It's a status.
oh, because it said temporary status on the explanation. Okay, I'm interesting.
Oh, it is too. It says temporary.
Okay.
Granting you or your opponent appropriate temporary. I believe that's for the scene, not for one use.
Yeah, but she's going to pick it up when she comes to talk to you. So.
I'm also going to explore Laura's mythos, gaining a clue. Also, that will be a weakness tag of vampiric impulses. I'll work out which question that answer. Off.
Right.
From there, let's geek out during the credits. Sorry.
Yep. Misha is still having distracted by family issues because all her tags are burned. Okay.
So I don't think we can unburn campus conditions.
No.
Not given that ending.
No.
Even if I would say we could probably burn it with pull together, because that's
the whole point of
what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
Whereas this is more about what we've achieved, and I think keep on ticking should probably be unburned as the crew theme.
I agree.
Agreed as well.
Which character had the most meaningful interaction with your character this session?
I'm going to
say random. And I think it's another help.
Interesting, because random's really confused by you doing the drinking thing and not really sure what it means, so I was going to put a hurt.
I was also going to mark random as a help because, you know, for your own reasons or not, you completely supported my own objective.
I was thinking of that exchange we had before everything went down.
Oh, right, because she stood up for you. Yeah.
That's the point at which I was referring to as well, like when she was pretty hostile, but in a less physically violent way towards the two puppets.
Which of your themes is under the most strain? Cure the world.
Still grappling with humanity. She's still starting to think that she's better off less human to protect the people she cares about. She's drifting in that direction more often.
Oh, what will it crack into though?
I told you something about what I'm planning for grappling with humanity to crack into, and it's going to be related to the garden impinging itself on general reality while random's in the area.
Yes, very nice. I will have to work on what Cure the World cracks into. Alrighty. I don't think June's. I think June's all set for that. So we might leave that here then.
Oh, I just got a name for what it's cracking into.
Oh, do tell.
The monster's corrupting presence.
Oh, awesome.
Because all of her mythos themes so far have been the Monster X. So I was trying to think of how to state it.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, and June,
if you'd like an alternate threat,
go ahead.
do you still have the monster in the movie?
This is true. I could crack it back into the monster in the movie. It seems kind of silly to crack it back into what it used to be.
No, I'm not saying back into the monster in the movie. I'm saying that this would be the movie in the monster. Because you are expressing the environment from within onto the environment within.
That would be interesting, yeah. And it's a twist on the formula. I like it. Okay.
Alrighty. Good night, everyone.
Talk to you later.
Yay!